Hello, this is Lolly. Welcome back. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. I am going to work on my altered paper clip for the 12 paper clips of 2020 challenge. This is the May theme, which is paper clip on a paper clip. So the reason we do this in May is that May happens to be the month, toward the end of the month, which has the National Paperclip Day. So we like to make our paperclip, but also make a way of attaching another paperclip in our design. So this is what we're working on today, and I will show you how I did this. I'm going to put that aside right there. I am using this Lawn Fawn set. It's called Love Poems. This is the Love Poems stamp set and the coordinating dies that go with it. It's 2 dies, one that cuts out the entire mouse and paper and one that just cuts out the paper under the mouse paws. So adorable. So we're going to start by stamping out this little mouse here. One has little eyes closed like he's smiling, and one has the eyes wide open. I think we'll use this one. So I am going to use Lawn Fawn Fundamental Black Ink Pad. Stamp him out. He is so cute. And then I'm going to use the die to cut him out. Now I don't want him to wiggle because with such a small design, I don't want to have that wiggle around. So I'm going to use the purple tape. There we go. And I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers Mini Evolution Advanced here. I really enjoy it, except this does not work. This thing to suction it down, it doesn't work. No matter what my surface is, the suction never has helped. Okay, so now we've got him. He is so cute. I'll just leave that purple tape on there because I think I'm going to use it again. So I'm going to take my colored pencils. I use Barrel Prismacolor, and I'm just going to give the little mouse some gray here. And then color his cheeks and the inside of his ears. Now, if you like to have your paperclip art very sturdy, you could cut out another one of these just without stamping it and back it to the back of that so that you would have extra strength there, durability. Now I'm going to color the inside of his ears. I am using Blush Pink and Cool Gray. And this one needs a little bit of pink cheek. I'm just going to give this a little shading toward the bottom of this letter as well, just a pinch. Okay, now I need a sentiment. This one I chose, You're Seriously the Best. This has the cutest little sentiments on it. Happy Father's Day. Mother's Day, you're the best. You are amazing. You did it. I really like you. I'm so happy for you. That is really cute. I think I'm just going ahead and do the same one again, sending hugs. I'm just going to do the You're Seriously the Best one again because it's just so sweet. Putting it a little close to the top because I need room for my little heart here. Okay, now for some layers. I have this old flower stamp, and this is, and I do mean old, this is, I think, an old Family Treasures one. I have my scraps that I have here. And I've noticed that I need a little bit of dimension on this just because it just kind of gets swallowed up here. You really can't see it well, so I'm just getting a little bit of lipstick, worn lipstick here, distressing to it. Okay. So I am going to glue this on there. I'm using the Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. Now, when I have used the Dries Clear, I created this to hold my tips because, you know, you don't want to put them on your craft table. So there's a magnet under here. Then I glued a magnet. This is too long. These are really long needles. So I just glued a magnet here. One of my viewers suggested that. I glued a magnet, and that holds the tip for the Barely Art glue. So I am going to get most of this here. I want to glue this on there first. I put the paper clip on first last time and it really caused me a little bit of problem. I'll show you what I mean, because the paper clip kind of caught on the little flower here. Okay, now I want to get my itty bitty paper clip. So I have a couple of these in my shop. I have the Tim Holtz ones, that his ideology ones, which are the kind of grungy ones, like silver, copper, and brass looking, but very antique, vintage. These are the bright colored ones, these mini paper clips. These are by Creative Impressions, and they're silver gold and pink gold. I believe I used a pink gold on the other one. Let's use a gold, but you can see they are so much brighter than the Tim Holtz ones, and they're so cute. But I just love how adorable they are. So I'm using these charms that I picked up from, I think it was Michael's. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. I think I'm going to use the red this time because it goes with the heart sticker that I have. And I'm going to thread it onto this paper clip. Oh, my hands are so dry and my nails are breaking off. Have you found that with all the hand sanitizer we've all been using lately, that your skin is not doing well? No amount of lotioning is helping. Okay, so I'm threading this through twice so it's on the final loop, and I'm just going to clip it. Now I realize if I clip it this way, I'm kind of getting in the way of my writing, so I'm going to put the fat loop in the back and the skinny loop in the front. Just like that. And hang that dangle right off the side. And I have these stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby, and these are their Paper Studio dimensional ones. All Paper Studio is half off now, but it's like every time I go in there, they seem to be half off. So just add that to the very bottom, and now all I need to do is secure this to my paper clip. So these are the paper clip blanks that are in my shop. And I have a few sets of the stamp and die I ordered more, but my supplier didn't have enough, so I think I may only have maybe 4 or 5 of them in my shop. So all you do is clip the paper clip into the back of the paper clip blank with the 2 loops sticking out. And then I like to use permanent glue because we're dealing with plastic here. Just going to give it a thin coat and on the rim there. I want to make sure I get it on the rim because the rim is what's really going to be touching the paper. And just push it onto the back there. I want to make sure my dangle doesn't get in the way. If you really love your hot glue gun and you want to use your hot glue instead of permanent glue all the time, I just want to give you a heads up on that. You can do that if you do a combination. A hot glue gun, gluing this together, it would come apart, especially if you're going to mail this to a friend. So what you could do is, let me show you on a new one here. Let's show you on a new one. A little tip for you. Okay. You can take your permanent glue and you can just lightly go around the rim here, and then take your hot glue gun and put a dab right here and immediately adhere it to your work. The hot glue will give you an immediate hold so that your project will not be jostled around, but then the permanent glue will kick in 24 hours. You'll have a real permanent design there. Now I'm going to get my usual rice method here, and that's that when I want this to set up, it's not flat, and so sometimes if you have items that aren't flat and they're sitting on your table at an angle, they tend to slide, and then when you come back to check on them, they are askew. So I could put this on the rice and bury it in there. As long as I don't get rice touching the glued area, this will give it the ability to set up without getting bumped or without getting jarred. So that is it. I will put a photo at the end of both of these together. Thank you for watching. I will leave a link down below to the Paper Clip Art Group in Facebook. This is a challenge. It's a monthly challenge where we give you a theme. You do your altered paper clip to match the theme. And then at the end of every 6 months period, if you would like to swap, remember it's a challenge, it's not a swap, it's a challenge. At the end of every 6 month period, If you would like to swap and you have kept up with all your monthly challenges, then we can assign you a partner and you can trade 6 of your clips for 6 of someone else's clips. That's why we make 2. So one for us to keep and one to swap. Thank you again for watching, everybody.